Will you join me in prayer? Gracious God, be our special guest in this high and holy moment when for these two people the world stops and starts anew down a widening future of their making and yours. Amen. It's a real joy to welcome you to this celebration of love for Jessica and Jeff, and you can be seated, and thank you for remembering to silence your cell phones. It is a beautiful day. It's just a perfect day. The day that you've been waiting for your entire lives, even though you may not have been aware of it. But in the mystery workings of God, somehow your paths in life have crossed, and now you've come here to make your promises in the company of your friends, your family, the people that care the most about you, the people that have raised you and nurtured you and befriended you and cheered you on all the years. And they are truly the wind beneath your wings. And I know you welcome everybody here today. Someone once said, a good marriage is a life in which each gives to each what else would never be, and each awakens in each what else would never be. So you come here today joining your hearts and minds, and it's not just the union of two people, it's the union of two families, right? So let me ask Jessica's family, do you receive Jeff into your family of Circle Love? Thank you. And let me ask Jessica's family, do you receive Jeff into your family of Circle Love?
It's the other way.
The other way around. Oh, yeah. Jeff's family. Do you receive this young lady? Will you welcome Jessica into your family? Thank you. Okay. We have a couple of readings. If you would like to come and offer these special readings right here at the lectern, come on up.
A marriage makes of two fractional lives a whole. It gives two purposeless lives a work and doubles the strength of each to perform it. It gives two questioning natures a reason for living and for something to live for. It will give a new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, a new beauty to the earth, and a new mystery to life. Mark Twain.
The future belongs to hearts even more than it does to minds. Love, that is the only thing that can occupy and fill eternity. In the infinite, the inexhaustible is requisite. Love participates of the soul itself. It is of the same nature. Like it, it is the divine spark. Like it, it is incorruptible, indivisible, imperishable. It is a point of fire that exists within us, which is immortal and infinite, which nothing can confine and nothing can extinguish. We feel it burning even to the very marrow of our bones, and we see it beaming in the very depths of heaven. What a grand thing it is to be loved. What a far grander thing it is to love. The heart becomes heroic by dint of passion. It is no longer composed of anything but what is pure. It no longer rests on anything that is not elevated and great. An unworthy thought can no more germinate in it than a nettle on a glacier. The serene and lofty soul, inaccessible to vulgar passions and emotions, dominating the clouds and the shades of this world, its follies, its lies, its hatreds, its vanities, its miseries, inhabits the blue of heaven and no longer feels anything but profound and subterranean shocks of destiny, as the crests of mountains feel the shocks of earthquake. If there did not exist someone who loved, the sun would become extinct.
Beautiful, thank you. Now, Jeff and Jessica, I know you've thought and planned for this day a long time, but I would like to ask you about your intentions at this moment to be married to each other, and if it's your desire, would you both say, "We will together"? Do you come today to make your promises without reservation? And are you willing and able to go all in on this marriage and this relationship? Just a few thoughts about marriage. I always say you have to be a little crazy to get married. You really do, because you think about it. You're making promises and commitments that are going to last the rest of your lives. But the reality is you have no idea what's in store. I mean, you do your homework, you make your plans, you work hard, and then life happens. And a lot of times there's just a lot of great surprises, things you never expected, but some real challenges that you never expected as well. So it's a real act of faith, I would say, to do this, and it's a beautiful thing. And it's important to know that in making of these promises, you're not alone. You have each other to walk with down this path as you go through those doors today. You have your family that's supporting you and loving you and holding you. You have this community of friends, which is a beautiful thing to see. And you have what I call the invisible third partner in this, what I call a holy triangle, the Spirit leading you, walking with you, paving your way, and providing your needs. So it's something really to celebrate. And you're going to go out and you're going to have a wonderful life and a wonderful marriage and a wonderful home, but there might even be moments when you say to each other or say to yourselves, I really don't feel like being married on this day. That's okay. Even if you say or do things to hurt each other, even unintentionally, that's a part of it. So maybe the three most important words in a marriage at the end of the day: I forgive you. And will you forgive me? And if you do that, you can start over and over, and your relationship and your marriage will be continually renewing. So embrace this moment, embrace each other every moment of every day. As life happens, we get busy. We sometimes take each other for granted. You might be starting to take each other for granted at some point. Don't do that. Affirm your love and affirm your devotion. There's a story about a couple that had been married for 50 years, and the wife complained that, honey, you never say you love me anymore. You never say you love me. And he said, darling, he said, I said I loved you when we got married 50 years ago, and if I ever change my mind, I'll let you know. Not, Jeff, that's not the way to do it. So, affirm each other. Don't take each other for granted. Forgive each other, and it's going to be just fine. So would you join hands as you share your promises? And Jessica, would you begin by repeating after me? Jeff, I take you as my partner.
Jeff, I take you as my partner.
With my whole heart.
With my whole heart.
I acknowledge your strengths.
I acknowledge your strengths.
And accept your faults.
And accept your faults.
As you do mine.
As you do mine.
I'll never turn away from you.
I'll never turn away from you.
In times of plenty and in want.
In times of plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I promise to be your faithful and supportive wife.
I promise to be your faithful and supportive wife.
You'll be my priority,
You'll be my priority,
my love,
my love,
my life,
my life,
today and always.
today and always.
Thank you. And Jeff, would you repeat after me? Jessica, I take you as my partner.
Jessica, I take you as my partner.
With my whole heart.
With my whole heart.
I acknowledge your strengths
I acknowledge your strengths
and accept your faults
and accept your faults
as you do mine.
as you do mine.
I will never turn from you
I'll never turn from you
in times of plenty and want,
in times of plenty and want,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I promise
I promise
to be your faithful and supportive husband.
to be your faithful and supportive husband.
You'll be my priority,
You'll be my priority,
my love,
my love,
my life,
my life,
today
today
and always.
and always.
Will you pray with us? Our loving God, may you make of this life and this marriage a great and holy adventure. May this man and this woman grow strong in each other's love, and more than anything, may you give them the grace to accept each other for exactly who they are, that they might become more than they are. Walk with them from this place, prepare their way, and fill their lives with joy. Amen. Now we have a couple of rings to exchange, Jeff. And Jessica, would you place the ring on his finger? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
And there's an ancient Jewish tradition which says the ring finger is connected directly to the heart. So Jeff, as you place the ring on Jessica's finger, would you repeat after me? I give you this ring
I give this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
So, Jeff and Jessica, you come here in the presence of God and the presence of the people that mean the most in your lives. You've expressed your promises and made your commitments. So as a minister of the gospel and by the authority of the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord be gracious unto you and make his face shine upon you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you for the first time Jeff and Jessica as husband and wife. Just give me 1 minute to make an announcement. And for those of you staying at the hotel, transportation is going to be provided by bus from the hotel to the venue. So you're welcome to go back, check in if you haven't. And the bride and groom will see you at the reception. Thank you for coming.